Bozo gonna go on?
Well, that's what I've been asking for the last 10 years.
Oh!
Well, alrighty then. What is going on? Happy Saturday, everybody. Thank you for whatever the hell that was, Luis. Oh, my AI worker is blocked by an object. He drove directly into the tree. Because, you know, that's what we do. It looks like I'm going to have to take over for this guy because he doesn't know what the hell he's doing. So how is everybody this evening? It is Saturday. We're doing some farming. What's up, Josh? What's up, Luis? Jenny says she's at work, so lurking tonight. Well, thank you for the lurk. It's Mother's Day Eve. Okay. I guess that's probably exciting to somebody. Not really to me. But hey, happy Mother's Day Eve to, you know, anybody who celebrates that. I'm going to... Let's see. Let's flip over to here. Let's stop that. Let's get some music playing. Let's do some farming. So we left here last Sunday. I think we were like partially through planting these fields, and nobody's been here all week, so we were still partially through planting these fields. Throwing some canola down. I already saw my mom today, so it was good. Well, that's good. I haven't seen mine in probably 10 years, and I don't assume that's going to change today. Dark Wolf, what's up, buddy? How are you doing this wonderful Saturday evening? "10 years? Yeah, give or take a few. I don't know. There were some, let's just say, issues there. Thank God. I'm not doing very good at making this turn here. Oh, not bad. Waiting to see when this hobbit wants me to drive him to this wrestling event. Well, that sounds fun. Why does it seem like the hobbits have better lives than we do? So I can make dinner? Yeah, that's probably a good idea. I went to Dairy Queen. I didn't feel like cooking tonight. You can never go wrong with a Dairy Queen chicken strip basket. God, where am I going? You'd think I'd know how to play this game by now. I'm driving all over the place. Because life hasn't crushed their spirits yet and haven't grown in any annoyance with people. This is 100% true. 100% true. At some point, you just don't want to leave the house anymore. I am 100% at that point. I took my kids to Walmart yesterday, and of course it was busy, because, well, when is it not? And as I'm walking around the store, road raging every 5 minutes with my shopping cart and getting pissed off at people for getting in my way and just generally existing, my oldest looked at me. He goes, "Dad, how the hell did you work here for all those years?" I have no clue. I must have just learned how to tune it out or something, but I have no idea. I really don't. I can't last 45 minutes in that place now. Booger, what's up, Mav? There's a guy at work that can't wrap his head around that I don't go out and do stuff. I know. There's people that I work with say the same thing. Like, we go to work every Monday, and he's like, "Well, what did you do all week?" And I'm like, "I sat in my house, played video games, laid on the couch, slept for 16 hours." Just got your notification? Well, that's good. It's good to see that notifications are working somewhere. He's like 30, doesn't get it yet. Yeah, yeah. Do you like the new sheds? Yes, actually, I like those much better than what we had. I've been wanting to change those for a long time. I just never got around to it. Thank you for doing that. It'd be a lot easier to deal with than them stupid enclosed sheds. I hate them things. Yeah, right. It's 96 degrees now. Holy shit. It got pretty warm here today, but not 96 warm. I flipped the air on right before I went live because I looked up and I'm like, wow, it's hot in here. And I tend to get hotter while I'm streaming, so I just bit the bullet and turned it on. Fuck that mess. Wind's starting to pick up, so it's worse. Is the wind making it hotter? I was gonna put one along the fence, but it says shop area restricted. Yeah, the shop area is right there, so that makes sense. Yesterday it was 92. Jesus. Been around 60 all day. We got up to about 77 earlier today. It's gone down a little bit, but wind is making it hotter. That's when you know it's hot, because usually the wind cools you off, but once it goes above 90, 95 or so, then it just starts to blow the heat around and it makes it hotter. Like a big convection oven, and yeah. 60s, that's my favorite temperature. I like 70s. 60s can get a little chilly. I don't want to say cold, but a little chilly. I like 70s. That's about perfect for me. 72 here. How is it cooler there than it is here? $75 in New York, but down to 60, big difference. Yeah, absolutely. Like yesterday, it was like high 50s, low 60s all day, but it was windy as hell, and it felt cold. Like it felt colder than what it was because the wind was blowing all day, and it was cloudy and kind of rained on and off, and just one of those crappy days that okay, the thermometer says one thing, but hi, I thought you were working and you weren't able to do things like that, Jenny.
Whoop, whoop. Here I come. Oh, here I come. Oh.
Oh Jesus. Thank you, Mav. That is never not scary. Even when you know it's coming, it's never not scary. That was good timing, right? Oh, there's the kitty dancing on my head. Do you guys have the ability to move that thing around, or you just literally always put it over my head? We can't move it, so that's just where it lives. Okay. I always wondered. I know some of them you can move around. Some things we can move, some we can't. Yeah, I knew that. I just wasn't sure if that was one of them or not.
Ask me about my
Hey, female dog,
winner.
wolf, fox, or otter. Otter? Did you just call me an otter? I feel like that's rude, but I'm not real sure why. I see intense. Yes, you do.
Shut the fuck up, Donnie.
And I just remembered too, I've got to, let's see, go here. How do we do this? No, no. There we go. At least he didn't say bitch. I think he was trying to skirt around that by saying other things. The definition of bitch, yes. I didn't realize an otter was a bitch. That's a new one to me.
Hello, motherfucker.
Who's Josh, you were already here. You can't say hello now. You were already here. Me neither. I learned it just now. Well, see, you taught us all something new today. Good job, Intense. Be back in 10 minutes. Okay. Bye, Luis. I just realized Intense timed him out. I don't know why. Or if there was a reason. Get off the line. Oh my god. Why? Go where I tell you to go. This is weird. Hobbit is outside at the park. Must be a girl. Only reason he leaves his room. Oh boy. This would be the perfect time to go outside and embarrass him. Like, do you own any Hawaiian shirts? Like, really, really bright Hawaiian shirts? He asked you to ask him about it. Oh, yeah. I keep forgetting to take that off of there. Oh, God. Hey, look, here comes Mav. I raised the cost of mine. I think I have mine set up as channel points. Yeah, let's, how quickly can I change that? There we go. Took it off. Only bright color shirts I entered are safety yellow t-shirts from work. I mean, that might kind of work. Just go out there and tell him he's a safety hazard, you know? Trying to screw with Tangia things while the cruise control's going on this. I gotta keep paying attention to what I'm doing. Holy hell, he answered a text. He wants to leave now. Time to go. Gives me time to put pants on the other boys. Yeah, pants are overrated. Alright, let's set the cruise on that. What was I doing? Ask, yeah. Oh, yep. Well, somebody already set it to 10,000 bits, so that works. Mav's down here cutting the grass. Should probably check on all that grass that we put into the silage pit. I'm sure it's fermented and ready to go by now. It's ready. I started it on fire. I don't think that's even possible, but kudos for trying. There's no fire in Farm Sim. At least not that I've ever seen. Good grief, chemical warfare. Told him to take it easy on the body spray. Just told me he used 3 different ones. Oh my god, yeah. Teenagers are in love with the body spray. Mine both use it, and I'm like, can you guys please go out on the porch and do that? Because it stinks up the entire house when they spray it all over themselves. And just use one. Well, there's that. Yeah, I don't know that my kids have ever tried to mix 3 together, but they definitely use a lot of it. Puppets love that shit. I don't know why. Like, they kick themselves in it. It's like, okay, you stink. Get away from me. Anyways, be back. Have a nice trip. Wear a gas mask in the car. So the Jenny magic won't work right now. I'm helping cook, making food, and doing dishes. Jenny Eliza worked you right there. Yeah, see, you're right there. All Tense had to do was say your name and you're there. You know you're not supposed to watch streams at work, Jenny. Yeah, Luis, there are literally thousands of interactions on Tangio. Why do you pick the same 2 or 3 and just get obsessed with them and play them over and over and over again? Like, it was funny, like, the first 5 times. she's supposed to be leaving work. Well, it looks like she's stuck there. I'm the boss. Both kitchen closers called in. Oh, shit. So you stuck there all night now? Boss still has to follow some rules, right? So what? So find something new. Instead of playing the same three things over and over again. I got one to come in, helping them get breaks and at least one grill clean before I leave. Oh, okay. That's a good boss. She could have just said fuck you and dipped. Let them deal with it, you know? Want to go for Mexican when I get home? Ooh, that sounds good. I saw you talking about it yesterday. You want to go for margaritas. That sounds great. You know, I was going to go for Mexican last week and I never did. How did I forget? I remember talking about it last week. Here you go, Intense. Weren't you just asking me the other day if we ever heard of Super Joint Ritual? There it is, yep. After Pantera broke up, Phil Anselmo had two side projects. He had this one and he had Down. I always liked this one better. It's just, I don't know, something about it. It's simple, it's raw, it's fast, it's energetic. It's just like nothing complicated about it, just straight metal. You didn't add my Goblin song? No, I did not add your Goblin song. Was I supposed to add your Goblin song? Played that song once, and that's because I was listening to your playlist instead of my playlist, and once was enough. I just realized we are in an ad break. About 2 minutes left on that, and that'll be about enough time to finish this field, and we'll head and do a chat fight. Because why not? Mexican sounds really good with a large frozen strawberry margarita. Hell yeah. I'll meet you there. Looks like the ad break is over. Welcome back if you got stuck in that. Fields are all done planted. So this shed's still here, but Mav got rid of all them sheds in the middle and put these up instead, which I personally like a hell of a lot better. I guess I'll go ahead and park this here. Park this tractor and get a bigger one. But before we do that, let's press this button. Damn it. Damn it, what? What are you damning? I'm so confused. Switch over to that screen, hit that. Lobby open, exclamation point, join, guys. Mav, I think you were just a hair too early. My phone died as I was uploading a picture of my Ozfest shirt from 2004. Oh. There you go, you got in that time, Mav. You were just a hair too early the last time. What is that? Apparently I am the clips leader, whatever the hell that means. Didn't know that was a thing. I figured not too many people here. This is gonna be a small one. Great chance to win for 4 people here. Is that everybody that's here? Just Luis, Intense, Mav, and me. Screw it, let's roll. How we starting off here? Intense is fighting Mav, and I'm fighting Luis in the back. Seems like it's gonna go on longer and longer. Intense knocked out Mav, and Luis knocked out me, so it's Intense and Luis. Luis with the win. Congratulations, sir. Let's go ahead, open it back up for round 2. Going bigger. Who won? I missed it. Luis did. Only 4 people. It's a pretty good shot for everybody involved. Although you still didn't win, so, you know, there's that. Alright, I got the same 4 in here. Luis, Intense, me, and Mav. Nobody else lurking out there? Whatever, we'll go ahead and roll. Looks like I'm fighting Intense, which means Luis is fighting Mav in his big pointy yellow hat back there. Oh, down goes Luis. Down goes Intense. So it's the battle of the pointy hats. Me and Mav. Oh, wow. I went down fast. Mav cheated. Mav definitely cheated. Congratulations, Mav. Let's add that to the thing here, because Dan's not here yet to take care of that. So Luis and Mav with the first 2 wins of the night. Let's kill that. Hit that. Alright, what was I doing? I gotta find... I was gonna update it, but you got it. Pointy hat power. Yeah, pointy hat power. Where is... I know I bought the thing to suck up the silage. Is it over there? We'll need a trailer. Use the power of EMT? What does that even mean? EMT? I don't know what that means, Luis. Oh, wait. Oh, yeah, that's got a thing in the front of it, so it should be able to pick that up. He doesn't fucking know, right? It's not what he means? Well, what does he mean? Because I'm completely and totally confused on that. Tense knows it's from Need for Speed. EMP? Like, an EMT is a guy that drives an ambulance. Emergency medical technician, yeah. That's the technical term for it. I just think guy that drives an ambulance. EMP. I think that's what you're thinking of, is EMP. But also, I still don't know what that means.
Shut the fuck up, Donnie.
Yep, yep. It's a PPPPP. That one is for Intense. No, I think that one was for you. Oh, well, if you pick up the crap that fell out the outside of the bunker, it loses everything else you picked up. That's an interesting little glitch. That's okay. Not my fault you don't know what you were trying to type. I mean, does he ever know? That's the question. Does he ever know? Told you, he's like Chris Jr. Blame it on my keyboard. Gotta admit, I haven't heard the term dipshit used in quite some time. I like that word. Let me guess it was auto. It was definitely autocorrect. Definitely. maybe, which I do have it on. Yes, but autocorrect wouldn't correct something from a P to a T. You understand that, right? Like, autocorrect knows how a keyboard's laid out. Somewhat. Ernie, what's up, buddy? Predictive text, but definitely not autocorrect. I mean, would predictive text even be able to begin to predict anything that he says? It probably just gave up years ago, honestly. I bet the options are every fucking combo. Poor phone, right? It's just got a bunch of random words programmed in, ready to throw out there at any time. My phone is good. It probably is, but you know, it's only as good as the person using it. I'm sure you've confused the hell out of it. Boy, this is a lot of silage. Mav's busy filling up the other bunker. Is that manure? No, it's silage. Put all the grass in here, and then you let it cover it up and let it bake for a month or two. And don't ask me to explain the science. I don't know what it actually is. Dan clearly put you up on his computer before getting out for the day. Actually, that's... I just saw his name pop up. He wasn't in here before. Is that the Super Sucker 3000? 4000, Ernie. It's the new and improved model. Say that with a lisp? No. The thing really sucks. It does. I mean, when I bought this on the other map, you called it a cheat code. And you may be right, but picking up this much with the front loader would be literally the entire stream. Alright, let's see where we gotta go dump this now. Where can I get a sucker like that? Well, you know, just come into the game. It's not very expensive. Is it here that it goes? No, I'm trying to remember where this even goes. Oh, I want to say it goes in those thingies. Hopefully this trailer lifts it far enough to get it in there. Oh, that's all it takes? We've got entirely too much silage. Because that's all that thing will take. Let me see. Yep, that's as much as it takes. 410,000 liters. Oh, wait, not manure. Silage. There we go. Change it to selling. It'll sell all that methane and electric. Make us some money. Asking for a friend, of course. I don't want it in the game. Never mind. I'll just shut up, right? How's the scale? The huge pile looks so tiny in the trailer. Yeah, this is a bit of a unrealistic trailer. Let's see. We can sell the rest of it at the farmer's market. Unrealistic trailer capacities, cheating basically. Yeah. Wait a minute. I gotta drop this thing off first. Oh god, map's trying to run me over. I'm gonna sneak out the side door here. Maybe. Let's see where this takes us. Oh, I know where I am. Okay. Well-timed hydrate there. Drink again, Otter. Yes, Ernie always with the well-timed hydrates. You know, as soon as you take a drink. Thank you, Ernie. We are well hydrated now. Let's see. Where is... Oh, no, I'm not past it. Okay, I forgot. Farmer's Market's over here. I still don't quite know the map. Well, that was an easy $469,000. Bring that back over here. Okay. Oh God. You dropped me off at the trampoline? Sure. Where was it? I didn't see it. Where was the trampoline? Keep going. Yeah, I didn't see it. These trees kind of mess with the view a little bit, you know. Oh, there it is. I don't think you can get into it. How do you get into it? I want to go jumpy too. Oh wait, this is the entrance right here. Can I get in right here? That's a ripoff. God, I can't jump on a tractor. It keeps glitching out. There we go. All right, turn around this way. Yay, now I'm in the trampoline. Not very bouncy. I think it's broken. Aren't you supposed to bounce when you hit? You're not supposed to, like, stop. And jump in and never get back out. You're stuck in there forever, you're right? Probably. Nope, I got out. Meanwhile, Mav's over here like, I told you to bring the trailer back and you're bouncing on a damn trampoline. Is that why you wanted me to bring it back? Mav has no room to complain. At least he's not honking at you. I mean, if he was, you probably wouldn't hear it anyway. The game sounds aren't up very high. He might be honking at me. I would like to dedicate this song to Luis. Aw, so you tried to reply and you got auto-modded. Aw. Alright, let's see here. I know... Yeah, the sheep have no food. Mav abandoned them. I was about to say Lincoln Park, but no, not even close. Oh, I don't think need this thing to be real full. Let's say about that much should probably feed the sheep. And see, here's the problem with this trailer. Alright, I gotta go get a different trailer to do this. I hate this way they got the sheep barns built so you can't put a trailer under it. The flap on the trailer pushes the trailer far enough away that you can't use it anymore. This doesn't even sound like Lincoln Park. He wasn't even listening. He has no idea what he was about to say. He just said Lincoln Park because he always says Lincoln Park. That song's for Intense, too. Thought they only took bales. No, they'll take loose grass, but you have to have just the right trailer to do it with because the way the roof is set up, it doesn't fit underneath the roof. Like this thing, every time the door opens, it hit against the roof and push the trailer far enough away that it won't unload. If I recall right, I think this trailer works because you can do it from the side. Gotta have a side dumper. Yeah, is this one a side dumper? Tip side back. Yeah, we want it to be left. Left or right? I always use the small trailer. I think this one should work. We'll see. We want it to tip from the right. We'll go at it from this direction. Get it nice and close. Hey, it worked. Sheep have full food again. What a pain that is. Those trees need to leave. Holy, I know. They're very, very bushy. They get in the way. But I didn't just want to cut them all down. I wanted to kind of leave them where they weren't totally in the way. Alright, so let's see. The chickens are good. We can let them go for another month. The sheep are good now. We don't really have any productions other than this. There is some wool in there, doing some stuff. He's done cutting this. He got the bunker silo covered, so I think we need to fast forward a month so we can get the fertilizing done. I'm gonna look and see too. What do we have? Well, that's in that thing. That's in that thing. We have sorghum and sunflowers, January and March. We are in August, so we really can't sell anything yet. Freedom! 11 hours. Holy hell, 11 hours. That's a long day. Right. This thing works at 72 meters, and this thing is showing a working width of 24 meters. I guess 60 is as wide as it can go. And then it gets all screwed up. Good luck with that. Yeah, it doesn't seem to like it when you make it too big. When you do that, it loses the field. So screw it. We're just going to drive. Let's see. Did we actually get it all? We did. Look at that. All right. Thing goes entirely too fast. I've never had complaints with that. Almost launched the tractor up the side of the barn there. One thing if you could actually see what you're doing, but there's literally no visual cue at all of where you've been and where you're going, so I'm just kind of guessing. Hoping we get it all. And check the map every so often. You missed a fuck ton? Probably. Oh, I did miss a little stripe there. Back your view all the way out and look straight down. You can see the difference that way. I think I am backed all the way out. Yeah, kinda, sorta, almost, but then again it spreads so far you can't see the edges of where you're going. Because the view doesn't go that far. It'll be fine. Getting this little spot here, and we'll go over here and get this little spot. I'm gonna say good enough. The spots that are showing up are spots that were missed liming.
Hello, motherfucker.
Skylar, what's up? Welcome in. Thank you for that. Dan, how's it going? Welcome in. Something about a trailer or a tractor going 73 miles an hour just feels unsafe. Just getting dinner, was busy dealing with stuff at work. I figured as much. Normally when you're not here, I figure you're still at work. Work, oof, I agree. I agree 100%. No one should ever have to do that nasty thing, you know? The slacker is finally here. Hey, he was dealing with work stuff. He's allowed. Oh, okay, well that got everything but that tiny little bit in the middle. Ah, Jesus. Fuck. Jenny. Why? Don't you have, like, French fries to make or something? So was I. This is true. But you're a rebel and like to do stuff while you're at work, you know. I think we got that field done. Because I just got home. Oh, you're home now. So you going for Mexican? All that talking about it, I feel like you have to actually go now. Jenny, you missed a chat fight. So did you, Dan. There was only 4 people in it. I just had tacos. That sounds good. Can't really count that as that's like fringe Mexican. Like it's tacos at this point are more American than Mexican. But they're based on Mexican, so I guess it's kind of Mexican, but it depends on what you have. Did that goose sound familiar to you, Ernie? Waiting on a sandwich and fries? Oh, that's not the right button. Depends on the tacos. Yeah, I mean, Taco Bell tacos are in no way Mexican. Can you not while I'm doing this? Jeez. Don't you have anything to do? This one, yes, this one. Did I miss the punch up? You did. There'll be another one in about, oh, I'd say around 15 minutes. He's incapable. I know. I'm sure there's something productive that could be accomplished somewhere instead of just driving the tractor around in circles and getting in my way, but that's what he chooses to do. I should be used to it by now. Been playing this game with him long enough to know what he tends to do. Like jumping a truck off a cliff. Yep, that would be another one. You got the spreader, everything is done except that. Go for food. Yeah, you could make him go for food. That might entertain him for a few minutes anyway. Or I don't think I want to buy this big ass field. I don't know, do I? $974,000. I can't afford it. All the fields like around us are very expensive. That one's only 542, and it's ready to harvest. Oh, but it's got green beans in it. Nope, not doing that. Let's see. What's 19 got in it? 19 has peas. I don't want that field. Does 5 really have carrots in it? Well, no, because it's... Damn. What's this one have? That's 999,000. Guess we could see 12. What's that? Because that's kind of in between us and our grass field. That's got corn. It's almost ready to harvest. I think I'll wait to buy that one. 13's got caught. Why do all these farmers plant this crap in their fields? Forget that. I'm going to go fertilize the grass. Get me food. Get your own. Such nice people you are. Yep, I'm going to get food after I put some pants on. Pants are probably a good idea, Mav. At least with the grass, you can kind of see where you're going. Hit L? I don't want to hit L. I know why. I know why she said to hit T, because I didn't see his message when I was in the menus. Hit B. BLT. Clever, Dan. Clever. It doesn't actually do anything, but clever. Hit me, baby, one more time. Oh, don't worry. I will. Probably more than one more time. Don't actually do that. Too late. You already told me to. Oh, Mav missed a spot. Look, right there. Terrible. Terrible, terrible, terrible. I'd fire him, but he already left. He already left? Yeah, he said he was going to get food. Jenny came home and kidnapped him. Who left? Mav. He was in here driving around in circles for a while, and then Jenny came home from work and kidnapped him and took him to get food. She was going on about Mexican food and margaritas, so I assumed that would happen. Dan should help you. Yeah, get in here, Dan. Dan never helps. There's still that one section that needs limed. Should probably do that at some point, but I don't want to right now. And back. Welcome back, Dark Wolf. Did you survive the trip? He said, "What I do?" I don't know. What did he do? I really don't know the answer to that question. Mostly had all the windows cracked, right? I don't have this game. It's on sale, Dan. At least it was last time I looked. I want to try something too. One of the things that I liked about this map that I never really used is these things. Well, now I don't know which one's which. Hang on, let's go to the map here. That's the grain mill. That's the spinnery. That's the seed shed. No, I don't want that. I want this. That's the fertilizer shed. Okay. So I'm assuming I can just drive in here and buy fertilizer. Oh yeah, look, there's a pipe there. Look at that, I can buy fertilizer inside this building. Sale ended Wednesday, not on sale anymore, only the year one bundle on a 16% off. Oh, okay, I thought it was still on sale. Holy hell, this is expensive though. Jesus. Oh well. Made me annoyed the sale ended like an hour before I got paid. Well, that's normally the way it goes. There will always be another one. That's the one constant is on Steam is there will always be another sale coming around. Something's always on sale. I bought that cash cleaner simulator that just came out, and man, if there isn't a game that's like right up my alley because it's like tedious and boring, yet somehow I can't put it down. I can't quite figure it out. God. Oh, Jesus. I think I got the tractor stuck. Oh, Jesus. There we go. All right. We're out. All right. Let's see. The animals don't really need... Drop that. Drop that. I'm going to go ahead and sleep another month. We said that sorghum sold in what, March? January or March? I don't remember. Oh, that thing's making us money too. The sunflowers in March, the sorghum in January. So it's going to be January before we can sell anything. Probably sell some grass come January too. Chickens are good. Sheep are good, although I should check to see if they got room. Lots of room for eggs. Yeah, that'll be good for another month. Now we gotta empty this. And they need fed. We got a little bit of work to do here. Fields are at 4 of 9, so it'll be a while before they grow. Love the Sheppy started Satisfactory like 23 hours late. I mean, what did you really expect? Sheppy kind of lives with his own little version of time, which is to say he really doesn't pay attention to time at all. Alright, well, first thing I'm going to do is grab some of this and feed the chickens. I don't know if they need fed, but I'm going to feed them anyway. Chickens don't eat much. Could probably sell some eggs. Best time to sell eggs is in November. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, pancakes, 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 pancakes. Thank you for the dancing turkey on my head. Welcome in as normal. Holy fuck, time to turn that shit down. I don't think that it was necessarily loud. It was just everything else was quiet for a minute there, and it sounded loud. Hi, yeah. And then Jenny blinds us all. All right, let's see. Which button is it to change? We want the tip side to be right. It's okay if you crash the tractor directly into the sheep, right? Dump that back in there. We'll have this forever. No, tip side should be wrong. Oh my god, really? Really? You're so fucking clever. I just can't stand it. His trailer wheels are kind of fucked up. Well, yeah. I don't know what you want me to say. It's Farm Sim. That's just you using that cheat mod. I mean, that's just the normal trailer that we always use, though. I would say the tractor going 100 miles an hour probably makes it react a little bit differently, but the trailer is just the normal one that we always use. You missed, Dan. I think he was shooting for the same spot that he normally shoots at on Monday nights, but you're not there tonight, so... Drive-by skills aren't my best. I just want a point-blank skill. Ah, I see. Oh. Oh god, yeah. Trailers don't react well to a tractor going 100 miles an hour and then trying to turn on a dime. That's a bit of an issue. Gotta remember to slow down around bends. Oh, I completely forgot. Chat fight time. Ah, stop, stop. The wool's gotta go in here. I'll go ahead and grab that pallet of fabric while we're here. Unable to load any more items of this size. Really? Well, we'll see about that. Oh god, where'd all my eggs go? Well, that's an interesting glitch. They just disappeared. And then you move and they're back. Oh my god, this game. What is going on? What the hell just happened? Buy eggs, right? Well, they're back. Along with everything else. I don't know what the hell. I've never seen that one before. Sell the goat milk there. Sell everything else at the farmer's market. Probably 10 times more expensive now. Magic eggs, I know, right? They should be more expensive if they're magic eggs. That was pretty cool. They just disappeared and they came right back. Alright, eggs and fabric, $45,000. Not too shabby. I'll take it. Alright, I'll tell you what. This seems like a good place to park. Although you can't see the damn tractor. Let's boot up the game. We'll switch over to that screen. Open the lobby, exclamation point, join. Finally turned my phone back on. Oh, nice. It's sideways, but yeah. Black Label Society, Black Sabbath, Ozzy, Dimmu Borgir, Hatebreed. Yep, I was at that one. That's the only time I've ever seen Dimmu Borgir live, too. They were good. Hatebreed I walked away from. Black Label Society was good. You realize, like, half the bands on that shirt are, like, the same people, though. Like, Ozzy, Black Sabbath, and Black Label Society all have, the same members. Was pointing a super joint, though? Yeah, I remember them being there. Oh, God, who, Jenny, I didn't even see you drop a hydrate. So here you go. Alright, what do we got? 7 people this time around. Intense is in, Dark Wolf's in, Luis is in, Pancakes, Jenny, Mav, and me. Hydrate, Slacker. Thank you. Okay. You realize I'm just going to have to get up to refill this in a minute, because y'all are killing me.
Oh my god, guys. I am gonna piss all over you.
Alright, what'd I say? 7 plus Dan makes 8. Let's go. You can piss all over him, just don't do it to me, right? Alright, Intense and Dan are fighting each other. Mav and Luis. Looks like Pancakes is fighting Jenny, and I'm fighting with Darkwolf over here. Intense knocked out Mav. Luis knocked out somebody. I don't remember who's there. Pancakes got knocked out by, I think, Jenny. I got knocked out by Darkwolf. So Darkwolf's going to fight Luis. Intense is going to fight Jenny. Jenny's down. So it's Luis and Darkwolf over here. Intense is waiting for the winner of that one. There goes Darkwolf. So it's Luis and Intense. Down goes Luis. Intense dude with the win. Congratulations, sir. Let's open it back up. Round 2, exclamation point join. Whoops, I hit it again. Yeah. Did you see my post about Metallica and the earthquake they made? I did. I found that kind of funny. I keep getting things pop up on like my, what are they called? Not on Facebook. They're not called Reels on Facebook, are they? Whatever Facebook's version of Shorts is. I keep seeing these videos pop up, and it's like live action footage of Metallica, and it's like Lars Ulrich, best drummer ever, and it's like 30 seconds of just him completely fucking up. And it always makes me laugh. And the more of them I watch, the more of them pop up. You mean Reels? Are they called Reels on Facebook? I thought Reels were on Instagram. Or is it the same thing? I don't know. Props to the engineers for making the stadium. This is true. Alright, 8 people again. Intense is in here. Darkwolf, Luis, Dan, Jenny, Mav, Pancakes, and me. All meta, same name. Okay. Alright. Guess that makes sense. Oh god, Jenny started clear up on the mountain, running over here to fight with Dan. Pancakes is fighting with Darkwolf. Looks like I'm fighting with Intense in the back. Luis just knocked out Mav. Dan's still fighting with Jenny. Pancakes is going to fight with Luis now. I knocked out Intense, so I'm going to come over and fight with Dan. Everybody else is out. Luis knocked Pancakes out. How rude, Luis. How rude. Pancakes is just twitching on the ground, face down. Down goes Dan, so it's me and Luis. You ain't got a chance in hell, Luis. What in the hell happened? I was winning. Yeah, Luis definitely cheated. Luis definitely cheated, but Luis with the win. I think he cheated, but we'll count it. Alright, back to the farm. Back to whatever was playing here. You female otter using brass knuckles again, right? Oh, wait. How'd I get here? Where am I? Exit. Get out of the game. Okay. What was I doing? I'm in a tractor. Sorry, Pancakes, right? Same thing, Facebook. Yeah, I knew they owned Instagram. I just didn't know they called it the same thing. I don't really pay attention. It's one of those things, I don't really watch them all that often, but every so often they grab my attention, and it's like that algorithm, man. You watch one thing and you think it's funny, and then suddenly they show you like 40 more of the same thing. And next thing you know, you're watching them. Meta owns all kinds of companies, just like Alphabet owns everything too. Well, yeah, that's the way it goes in the tech world. They just all buy each other, and there's nothing left. Alright, I didn't look, but I'm gonna assume, yep, the grass needs cut. Yay, my Loctite came in, bought a new roller chair for work, tired of wheels coming loose and falling off, right? That'll fix it permanently. Yeah, for sure. Ain't going nowhere. That'll definitely work. Red Loctite. Yeah, that'll work. Last one I had two four wheels welded back on. Jesus. So you really don't want them to go anywhere. I got my margarita. Nice. I'm gonna guess that's what's in my Discord that I can't see. Holy hell, that's a big one. So let's just say any conversations with Jenny are about to get a lot more interesting once she gets about halfway into that thing. Posted it in Booger's Discord. The cheap nuts strip out, not much else you can do. True. This is true. Large frozen strawberry margarita. Yeah, it's going to be an interesting night. All right, how do I get gas here? Oh, I think I'm getting gas. There's the dog. I'm going to assume that means Gary's here. Hi, Gary. I'm not drunk. You're drunk. I mean, Jenny's about to be drunk. Hi, Booger. What's going on, Gary? How are you this evening, sir? Never heard of a gas station called Gasket. That's a new name. I buy here. Scan and win free fuel for a year. Oh, half a year. Coffee for 99 cents. What is that? Soap? They've got a strawberry slushy. Hot dog time, two for $4. Oh, hell yeah, I'm going in for a hot dog. Damn it, let me in. Why is there grass in your store? And it's just filled with oil. Where's the hot dogs at? River Freight coming soon. Jazz Night. Organic local milk. Alright, I got all excited because I thought they had hot dogs. 10% discount at the record shop. I don't know what that is. And the same thing again. Oh, they got newspapers. Alright, well, I think they're closed. They won't let me in to get any hot dogs, so I guess I better go cut the grass. False advertising. I know. All I wanted was a damn hot dog. Two for $4. That's a good price. Oh, God. Yep. Used to be two for two at the QT. What's a QT? Wait a minute. What? Quick trip, I think. That sounds right. No, but yes. Yeah, I'm just leaving that one alone. Looks like Pancakes is stalking you, Dan. She knows where you are. Run. Not as cool as Quick Trip. I see. Pedro! Let's all stop and enjoy Pedro for a minute. Why'd that thing just dump grass all over the ground? Got a little excited, I know, right? I think it got confused when I backed up and the trailer went sideways, so it just decided to dump grass all over the ground instead. It's alright, I do believe I can pick it up. This thing doesn't have very good brakes. It just like keeps going. Yep, no brakes. No, it keeps on going. Like I'm pressing the brake and it's kind of sort of slowing down, but I'm gonna head off. Got to meet up with a friend. See you later. All right, Luis. Have a good night, bud.
Hasta la vista, baby.
Well timed. Well timed. Oh, it just drove right through the tree. That's cool. See you in 15 minutes. Let's hope not. I'm betting it'll be at least an hour. Luis has friends? I mean, probably. What's that say about us that he's probably got more friends than we do, you know? Keep the one friend around to take the fall in case shit goes bad. Well, that's what I keep you around for, Dan. Oh, wait. I wasn't supposed to tell you that, but yeah. You know, Pancakes, if you were stalking literally anybody else, I would tell you to stop, but Dan's also a creeper, so he deserves every bit of whatever you're doing to him right now. My friends just live between 2 and 26 hours away, right? It's fine. Sounds about right. Yep. See if I can pick at this little bit with the trailer itself. Maybe, maybe not. Maybe while it's still pumping grass in, it won't let me pick this up. Now it doesn't want to go. Alright, screw it. Doesn't seem to want to work. I guess it's stuck there forever. And that's why we can't share original chains? Well, yeah. Crap. Wrong button. Hold on. Here we go. And meanwhile, with that picture, you could be at literally any Mexican restaurant anywhere in America because they all use the same dishes, they all use the same cups, they all have the same looking tables. Like, why is it every Mexican restaurant you go to uses the exact same plates and dishes? That looks almost exactly like a Mexican restaurant here in my town. Does look good though. Probably buy from the same wholesaler, right? These are the cheapest plates made in America that can withstand the kind of heat that's put on them by Mexican restaurants, so they just all buy from the same place. It's very, very, very good, right? We heard that. What did you hear? Made in Mexico. So I had to laugh. My one buddy wants me to come out for his wedding in Arizona. Go for it. Arizona's nice. That's not what you heard. You probably heard this. My arm of my, well, now I can't make it do it. The arm of the chair sits on the edge of the desk and makes noises. Now you can't make it do it. Well, because it's like kind of hard to believe the mic actually picks that up. May have to go to Colorado for graduation next year. It doesn't, but it sure is. Okay. It is, but not really any feasible way. Kids will be in school and Sarah works nights. Oh, yeah. Yeah, the whole kids in school thing makes traveling rough. I was graduating pre-K. Congrats. Is he though? Is he? I mean, has he shown any reason why he should be graduating? More like he aged out, right? I'd imagine if you're in the same pre-K for 37 years, eventually they'd just be like, "All right, you got to go. You know, you're scaring the rest of the kids." It's for me with another bachelor's degree. We're too broke for babysitters, and closest family that could live in the next county. Well, not only that, would you want to ask, even if somebody was close, would you want to ask somebody to watch your kids for an entire week? You're 10 years older than the teachers. To call it quits. Oh, God. I'm trying to read the chat and not paying attention to where I'm going. Oh, Maverick Nick Gaming, no, congrats on graduating. Grandma would love it, but I don't think she's ready to handle Michael for that long. No. You've got young, energetic children. Grandparents aren't prepared for that, for not for any extended length of time. They're good for maybe a day. I can barely handle a little spit. Yeah, exactly. Parents aren't prepared for that shit either. Well, exactly, but the older you get, the less prepared you are to deal with that shit. Like I said, grandparents are good for a few hours, maybe a day, but after that, and come get him. He's wearing us out. You know how many times I can't even right now I did. I finished all my schooling in 2006. I don't even want to talk about how long ago I finished all mine. Pre 2000, just barely, but yeah. Way too long ago, that's for sure. It's when end stream rages happen. Graduated high school in '02, went to college for IT, and got my certs in '06. I thought about going to college for IT, but I think I would have been really, really, really bored with my life. Like, I can't sit for a long time. I can't stare at lines of code. I think I would have really been bored, or I probably would have not pursued a career in it and would have ended up doing what I'm doing now. So at the end of the day, I'm actually glad I didn't go to college because I probably wouldn't have used it anyway. Been out of school almost 20 years, not counting the year at tech school. What year is this? I've been out of school for 30, 31 years. Holy shit. That doesn't sound right. No. 2025. No, only 26 years. Whew. My math was off. Man, you're fucking old. I know. Might go to the 20-year reunion if they have one, just to stare at everyone for 10 minutes and leave. Yeah, I haven't been to any of them yet. They've had a few. I haven't gone to any of them. I didn't see no, I didn't like people then, and I don't like them now, so why, you know? You must be the oldest here. Where's Sheppy when I need him? Somebody go get Sheppy. Or Ernie. Is Ernie still here? I went to one of them, but I don't even remember which one. It wasn't really worth it. He's looking vampires, I think. Yeah, he's playing his... I have McDonald's pay my college right now. That's a nice thing. So what are you getting a degree in, Jenny? And are you going to stick with McDonald's after you get it, or is it something different? Move on to bigger and better things? I want to go to see like one or two people in particular, but in a class of 435 people, that's probably slim. First one was psychology. Well, that could be helpful with just about anything. This one's business management, human resources concentration. So basically, you will be highly qualified to manage humans, which may or may not be a good thing. Oh shit, it's almost gone. Ah, Luis has 5 wins already this month. Jesus, he's like taking off with it. I go for Masters next. Why not? Especially if they'll pay for it. I don't use none of my IT stuff. I have A plus cert, C plus plus, Cisco networking, a master's in web page design and HTML coding. Don't use any of it. No, you drive a truck for a living. You kind of went the totally opposite direction there. Hopefully one of us can catch up. I went to tech school for cars. Now I'm working on semi-trailers. I mean, at least that's somewhat close to what you went to school for. I mean, it's engines. Well, not really engines, I guess, with trailers, but mechanical. Let's put it that way. It's at least in the realm, you know? Web page design and HTML coding, yes. I gotta ask though, like, is that even still a useful skill these days? HTML? Like, don't web pages pretty much, aren't there just programs to build those for you now? I haven't built a web page in probably 2 decades, but... And I kind of knew HTML back then. I forgot everything that I ever knew by this point, but... I wasn't a master at it, but I knew enough to make a web page. But is that even still a thing that people use? Yes, but also those skills translate really quickly. Well, yeah, that's true too. Sort of. I think I have a web page floating around still somewhere back when I was a teenager. I mean, I made a web page for our band and maintained it. It does not exist anymore because I stopped paying the hosting fee for it, but Yeah, what was it back in the day? That website was it GeoCities? I think anybody could make their own web page for free, and everybody had their own free web page. It just had some stupid random bullshit on it that nobody cared about. We all had one of those. GeoCities, yep. I remember building a web page on there. I don't remember what the hell I put on it, but I remember building one on there. The one for my band I built from scratch, and it was, we paid for the hosting, so we had our own web address and shit. But like, I built that whole thing in Notepad. Didn't use any tools or anything. It wasn't great, but it worked. I've made a ton of websites. Well, yeah, you also kind of do that for a living, so that makes sense. Well, not that, but I'm saying you're around computers for a living. It would come up once or twice, you would think. No, I don't think I can fit through this door. Nope, I gotta go around. Got kind of bored with it, honestly. And that's kind of one of the reasons I'm glad I dropped out of doing that kind of work. Because, like, any kind of coding, and I'm not saying that I know how to do any of it. The only coding I ever knew how to do was HTML, and even that was very basic. But even just doing that, I can remember it being extremely tedious. You're repeating the same shit over and over and over again, writing 1,000 lines of code to do one thing, and then just repeat it and repeat it and repeat it. Like, that would be just so boring. I could definitely not do that for a living, and I don't know how people do. Needs to know HTML and JavaScript. I never knew JavaScript. I had some kind of cheating program for JavaScript that you could type in stuff and, you had to know very minimal actual code. Learning coding fucking sucks. Most programs autofill now. Yeah, that makes more sense. You just need to get closer, Google it, right? Bug testing was horrible, always a period or yeah. Yep. Oh yeah, you type one little symbol wrong and the whole thing doesn't work. Something facing the wrong direction or yeah. That was not the life for me. Took all that stuff as electives in high school since I already had enough credits to graduate. I don't remember my high school having that stuff. Like there was a computer science class, but it was extremely basic. It wasn't anything like that. About the only useful computer skill that I learned in high school was typing. I was taking college classes my senior year of high school so that I could get out of there quicker. I took as few classes as possible my senior year of high school because I just wanted to graduate with the minimum amount of credits and get the hell out of there. Keyboarding, HTML, advanced HTML, Java, advanced Java, and some other class where you learn how to make programs. Yeah, see, we didn't have any of that. Trying to remember what there was like. I don't even remember. Honestly, the only one I remember is typing. There was no kind of programming or any kind of that in the high school that I went to. Well, my senior year, I had 3, 4 study halls. Yeah, me too. I had first period English and second period gym were the only two classes that I actually needed the credits from, and the rest of the day was just fuck off. Like I literally only needed those two credits to graduate. And then my dumbass almost failed the English class that I needed to graduate, but luckily I had a nice teacher who wanted me to get me the hell out of there, so she passed me. The high school doesn't offer it. They can pay for college classes other places for you. I do remember them talking about that, but as I wasn't going to college, I wasn't interested in any of it. I know some people that did do that though. Did they even have computers when you were there? Yeah, they did. Um, extremely rudimentary ones. Like you always hear the big joke back in school. We played Oregon Trail. That's what it was on old Apple computers. Apple II. He didn't have the E, but yeah, it was just the two. Yep. I might have been the original Apple. I don't know. I didn't know what they were back then, but it was old. Monochrome screen playing Oregon Trail. Maybe why you didn't see much programming classes. Well, that, and I mean, I also went to like a farm school. There weren't a whole lot of people interested in computer things there. I can park that trailer there because I'm actually just going to pick it up and take it back where I was. I need this tractor. I'm going to go pick up the rest of that silage and take it to the whatchamacallit. Why is the Oregon? FYI, basic was not basic. YouTube glitch. Oh no, did your YouTube disappear? All right, guys, we have an ad break coming up. I actually am going to step away for just a few minutes. You guys ran me out of water. I will be right back.
Who's there?
Oh, wait, my leg's cut.
Break it up! Get out of the way, make room!
I think I'm sitting on a nail.
My turn!
Hey!
He's gonna find the jolliest bunch of assholes this side of the nut house.
Uh-oh, hot dog!
You guys just exploring TNG interactions while I'm gone? I think I'm back. I think I'm back. What was I doing?
Oh, it's funny because it's true.
I love Homer. We need more Homer in our lives. Thank you for the hydrate pancakes. I did have to go refill my water because you people ran me out. I blame Ernie, even though he's not here anymore.
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard. At no point in your rambling, incoherent response were you even close to anything that could be considered a rational thought. Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it. I award you no points, and may God have mercy on your soul.
Thank you.
The worst day of your life so far.
That's like my life motto right there. Worst day so far. It can always get worse. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. You got to attach it first. All right, let's get... Let's see, is this even... This is fermented, so press that button to open it. It only opens a little bit, but that's okay. Actually, before I start doing this, let me go over here. We did let another ad break pass, so let's pull up. I don't know why that's opening on that screen. We'll go to that screen, hit that button, lobby open, exclamation point, join, guys. We'll do one more chat fight. That's why they're all the same, from the same manufacturer. Oh, Fiesta Ware. That's where I used to buy my dishes at when I was at the bar. Fiesta Ware. They got a little warehouse down in West Virginia I used to drive to. Scratch and Dents. You could get really, really cheap dishes because they were quote-unquote imperfect, which they were fine, but, you know. All right, what do we got? 9 people. Dark Wolf's here. Gary's here. Dan's here. Intense. Jenny, Alexis, Pancakes, Maverick, and me. Let's roll it, guys. Good luck. Jenny's going to stand over here in the trees and look stupid for a minute. Alexis is fighting with Intense. Pancakes is fighting with Dan. Gary's fighting with Mav. Dark Wolf, well, Dark Wolf just knocked me out. Pancakes is out. Intense is going to fight Dark Wolf. Mav's going to stand there for a minute. Well, he just knocked Gary out. Alexis is down. Jenny's fighting Dan. Intense knocked Dark Wolf out, so he's going to fight with Maverick. There's something wrong with Gary over here. I don't know what's going on. Down goes Intense, so it's Dan and Mav for the final fight. Maverick Gaming with the win. Congratulations, sir. Let's go back to this screen. Open it back up. Exclamation point join for round 2. Oh. Tell you what, I am not tired. I have no reason to be tired. I'm groggy. I slept for like 16 hours last night, accidentally. I went up to bed, I told my kids, I said, oh, I'm going to take a couple hours of nap. That was about 5:30. Woke up at like 3:30 in the morning. I'm like, well, screw it. There's nothing to do now. So I went back to bed and slept till 9. So yeah, damn near 16 hours of sleep last night. I am groggy. Join with vacuums. Jesus Christ. You let me know how that works out for you, Pancakes. I'm tired. I woke up at 6. I know that feeling most days. Today it's the opposite. I slept entirely too much.
Oh, okay.
Hello, Homer. Bye, Homer. Alright, what do we got? Pancakes, Gary, Jenny, Dark Wolf, Intense, Alexis, Dan, Maverick, and me. Good luck, everybody. What do we got to start? Dan's fighting Jenny, Pancakes is fighting me, Maverick's fighting Gary, Dark Wolf's fighting Alexis. Intense was standing there waiting for the winner of that, so he's going to fight with Mav. Alexis is going to fight with Dan. I knocked out Pancakes, so I'm going to wait for the winner of one of these two. Dan knocked out Alexis, and Ted's knocked out Mav, so he's going to wait. I'm fighting with Dan. Dan knocked me out. Damn it, Dan. So, Intense and Dan. They've both got really heavy shoes. And the winner with the knockout punch, Intense Dude. Congratulations, sir. Let me switch back to that, turn the music back on, exit out of there. Alright. F, go Dan. Bullshit. I know, right? Damn it, damn, you failed. I think you meant to say Dan there, but okay. It's dang it, Dan, not damn it, Dan. I usually say damn it, Dan. I don't feel like dang it, Dan is, you know, quite sufficient to say how we feel about Dan most days. Sweet, did I do good? I guess. So what do our standings look like here? Mav or Luis still has 5. Mav has 3. Intense has 3. I don't know if Dan's added those up yet or not. Stated already. Yep. So Luis with 5, Mav with 3, Intense with 3. Then we got pulling up the bottom: Dark Wolf, Dad, Tom, Dan, Hype Man, Paulie, and Ernie, each with 1. It is May 10th, so still a lot of time. But so far, Luis is the clear favorite. Time to play COD. See you later if you somehow stream another 2-ish hours. I don't see that happening. But maybe. You never know. If I get a burst of energy, we'll see. You have fun with that, though, Dan. Maybe I'll wander over there later. Just to go watch over there and watch you get killed. Bye, Dan. Bleed it out? Yes. This is not one of my favorite Linkin Park songs. It's not bad, but it's not one of my favorites. Would love to watch him get killed. I'll die the second you show up. That's what happened last time. I wandered into GT's stream and I'm like, hey, what's going on here? Oh, look, Dan died. Perfect timing. You don't want to bleed it out, and that's okay. Well, yeah. Sorry it's not in real life. Well, that's kind of morbid, but okay. I can see that. This whole album was odd, honestly. Kind of. Oh, it's just a weird song. No, this is a good song. Can't go wrong with Ozzy. Took me longer to get on board this album than any others. That's okay, you know. Not everything can be good all the time. I think everybody's favorite band has that one album you're just like, you don't really listen to it that often, you know. All right, silo is empty. Drop this thing here for now. Nice if this thing held a little more. So we get some animals feeding some manure in there. That'll make even more stuff. The silage makes the most, though. Whatever. Just take the rest of it and sell it, right? No, I like it, but when it first came out, I was like, what the fuck did they do? Yeah, I mean, I get that. It grows on you. Haven't heard this Ozzy song in a long time. It's really hard to go wrong with Ozzy. It really is. He made a lot of good music over the years. $169,000 for that. That's the first time we've been over 1 million on this map. I gotta attach this thing and get this little bit that's spilled here. Wow, that thing parked backwards. All right, let's see. I've never used this thing before. I guess just unfold it and drive, right? Tractor doesn't do very well the way these mounds are set up. God. But Dark Wolf, how many hours do you got in that Elder Scrolls game now? I swear every time I look at Discord, you're playing it. Have you beat it yet? $66 hours and no? I never played that game, not even the original one. It's a remake, so well, it's the same. Is it the same game? It's just remastered, right? I never played that one. I played the hell out of Skyrim, but I never played the two before it, and I always heard they were good. And I'm kind of pissed off at myself now because I picked them both up on a Steam sale like a year ago just to have them in my library. They were like dirt cheap. And I always said I was going to play them one of these days, just never got around to it. And now the remastered version one came out, and it's like, what, $50, $40, something like that. I'm like, oh, do I spend the money on that now and never play it? Or pretty much, they left a lot of the original bugs and quirks in the game. Well, that makes sense. They just made it pretty much look prettier, is what I gathered. It first came out on Xbox. I had 300 hours before my save file corrupted. Oh, don't you hate that? Yeah, I never played those ones. The only one I ever played was Skyrim, and I always said I wanted to try the other two before it. But Oblivion and what was the other one? Morrowind, I think was the name of the other one. 3. I have them both. I've just never opened them. Only thing they really changed was the leveling system. Originally, you were kind of locked in the class you picked. New version allows for a lot more flexibility. Okay, that makes sense. That's kind of cool. Oh god, everybody duck! The cat's going postal. This half hour of Kitty Cats brought to you by Jenny. My god, she just hit a level 1 Tangia party, so let's pause the music, see what kind of weird shit's about to happen.
Hey, everyone. Winston here. According to my calculations, you have hit a Tangia party.
Well, that's different. There's the kitty in the corner. We got a frog playing drums. Another kitty in the corner. Oh, okay. That's... There's the cow! They put the Polish cow into one of the Tangia parties. That's the first time I've ever seen that. That's exciting. Oh, there's the squirrel. We blame tonight on the margarita? Sure, I guess. And Pedro. Alright, I can't see my tractor, Pedro. I don't know what I'm doing or where I am. Still moving, so hopefully I didn't run into nothing. Well, that's a different cow. You're having entirely too much fun, Jenny.
Money pull up, action, we are turn it up.
Fuck.
Turn around the place and guess who are bring it up. Pull up, hot, 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 yeah we hot, hot, bad girl.
Jesus Christ. Why are there monkeys in bikinis? Jesus Christ. Mav, take her phone away. Probably Mav on her phone. That's a good possibility too. Now, just the amount of kitties and squirrels leads me to believe it's Jenny. Yep, that's definitely Jenny. Nope, he's my driver tonight. Oh, so while he's driving, you're over here playing weird things on my stream. That makes sense. Y'all stuck with me using the bits. Hopefully you run out soon. It appears the margarita definitely did its job, though. Yes, yes. Oh, now the cat's like my head? So weird. I have over 3,000 bits. Jesus Christ, that's entirely too many. You know you can use them elsewhere, right? Dan, I need you to go in and hurry up and raise the price of everything so Jenny runs out of bits quicker. I'd rather torture you. Listen, Intense is going to be live in like 5-10 minutes. Go torture him. I can lower them back, remember? Yeah, but I don't know that you have the capacity to do that right now. Oh, never mind. Intense just went live. Go torture him. Oh, hail the giant banana. He doesn't have Tangia. Well, this is true. This is why I never will. Okay, this is the same one. Yes. Yes. That is the perfect reaction to that, Dark Wolf. And yeah. Yeah, done hit the Tangia party again, level 2, damn near
Hello,
single-handedly
chat.
there,
It
Jenny.
appears you have reached the Tangia dance party. Let the party begin.
What in the hell? Thank you, I think. Whatever the hell that was. That honestly scared the hell out of me a little bit. Whee! Ah, peace and quiet. No baby sharks. No whatever the hell else is going on. Honestly, the baby shark is the only thing I hear in my head now. That should be banned from everything. Kid's phone just died. Got a flare from the family app. Oh no, it's not the kid that's out, is it? Yep, he's the only one with the phone. Oh no. I'd be flipping out. That happened Wednesday. My youngest had a field trip with the school, and they left at like, I want to say it was like 7:30 in the morning, and they were supposed to be back around, I want to say 5:15, something like that, the thing said. Or maybe it was, no, it was earlier than that. I'm back. Oh, Jenny's back. But anyway, they were, for whatever reason, they were late getting back, which happens, I guess. But I was at work. I didn't know that they were late getting back until my ex started texting me, freaking out because he wasn't home when he said he was going to be home. And she tried calling him and she tried texting him and she couldn't get a hold of him. And oh my God, the world's ending, which I can see her point. This is the whole reason we have phones so that we can, locate our children and talk to them when they're not supposed to, when they're not somewhere where we can find them. So finally, the resolution to it was my oldest was there with her and knew the phone number of one of the friends that he was with and texted him. And oh, yeah, we're by wherever. We'll be back in like 5 minutes. And that ended that conversation. But it always seems to happen that way, that when you actually need the phone to get a hold of them, to know where they're at or whatnot, that's when it goes dead. And I scream at them every time it happens. That's the entire reason you have a phone, is so that I can get a hold of you. If you're out somewhere and I don't know where you are and I can't get a hold of you, it kind of defeats the purpose of you having a phone, you know? I know where he's at, but he was watching WWE on the way there and probably up to the part when the actual matches he's at start. That makes sense. He watched just enough to make his phone go dead. Random because of points, but is your hated Epic game updated? Probably not. I updated it once, but I think it's updated again since then, so no. Why? $41K points. He's horrible at charging. I get 5 to 10 low battery alerts a day. Oh, this is done. All right, let's jump off of here. Do you really want to blanket the silo? 1,722,000 liters. Yes, it's cooking. I already know where you're going with that, Jenny. If you're going to do it, just go ahead and do it. But there are stipulations to that. Needs to be updated, sir? Well, I can do that. That's not that hard. What's the stipulations? So I don't know that I ever properly explained this, but I have, just for anybody listening, I have a redeem in there. It's what is it even called? I don't remember what it's called. I scroll all the way to the bottom to find it. Pick a game for me. It's 20,000 channel points. I put it on there. Basically, you pick the game and I will do a stream of it. And I put that in there fully knowing that that could be a horrible fucking thing for me, but whatever. It is what it is. But there are some stipulations if you decide you want to redeem that. Number one stipulation being it doesn't necessarily have to be a game that I own, but within reason. If it's a free game, fine, I'll go pick it up. If it's a cheap game, fine, I'll go pick it up. I'm not spending $70 on Call of Duty to play it once, but within reason, 20, maybe even $30 to have some fun, fine, we'll go there. Stipulation number two, and this all depends on who's doing the redeeming and what game it is that they're redeeming. But I think I know what Jenny's about to do, so we're going to explain the stipulation. Number one, if it's a multiplayer game, you have to play it with me. Number two, if you are a streamer and you're redeeming a multiplayer game, you got to co-stream it with me. Them's the stipulations. Other than that, have fun. That is a nice tractor. What's up, Fezzik? This is the basic in-game Fent, but it's been juiced up by Mr. Big Joe Diesel. This is part of the, what does he call it? The Beast Foot pack. Basically, it's been juiced way the hell up. It goes like 85 miles an hour. Like 1,500 horsepower, I think. Considering I mainly play from Xbox, co-stream would be kind of fun. If I know Jenny probably starts with, oh, I know exactly what she's doing. Yeah. Fortnite ends with an E. All right, let's see. What do we got going on here? Seems helpful. Oh, very helpful. When you're doing gigantic fields, you have to have faster equipment. We learned that early on playing this map. The fields are just a little too big. So let's see. I think I don't know that I'm going to do anything with it today. Maybe I buy this field. It's right across the street. That field is $820,000. I've got $1 million. What's it got in it? Barley? No, not barley. Not potatoes. What? Okay, something brown. Sorghum. It's got sorghum in it. I think we're going to go ahead and buy this field. We need another field. Spend that money, right? It's ready to harvest. Why not? Close enough. It's fun right now. All blasters and lightsabers. Oh my god, I forgot. It's Star Wars month too. Oh. No ammo, no hunting for stuff. Uh, this will add to the stash of sorghum we already have. Saw your combine hitting those poles and flying backwards. Yeah, there's no collisions on the poles in this map, which is honestly kind of a good thing because they're frickin' everywhere. Just think I'm going to be playing Among Us in like an hour or so. That's a game I don't have. I don't even know how to play that game. This is a good song. This harvester is from the Beastfoot pack also. It's just a standard in-game John Deere X9, but it goes a little faster and it's got a pretty hefty capacity on it, which makes things nice. I'm gonna constantly chase it around with a trailer. Little quality of life improvements. I don't think 19 would be that fast, but it's flying down. Well, I mean, the standard harvester goes like, what, 6, 7, I think? So yeah, 19 is like triple what they normally go. We just got tired of taking 3-4 hours to do the same field, so I went out and I found us a pack of mods. Hey, you probably missed it. When I first started on this map, I didn't have any idea how big the fields actually were. We didn't have any money, so I started working on contracts. Can't remember the first or second stream I did on this map. There was a contract to harvest wheat on this field here, field 6. It is, what is it? Let me see. This field is 86 and 3/4, so almost 87 acres. I did a stream that night of me doing that contract, harvesting wheat on that field. It was a 4-hour stream. That was literally all I did. Took me 4 hours to do with just a basic in-game harvester. And it was one of the bigger ones too, but yeah, it took forever. So after that, I was like, you know what? We got to find some bigger equipment, some faster equipment, some things that make life a little bit easier. There's realistic, and then there's holy hell, why am I spending 4 hours doing the same exact thing, you know? Usually bump capacity over speed when I need to feel like I'm accomplishing something. The capacity is a big deal. I said this harvester has an unrealistic capacity on it. I don't remember exactly what it is, like 400,000 liters or something stupid like that. You don't realize how much time you spend stopping and chasing around with a wagon until you can just throw a combine on the field and just go. Very understandable, yeah. I mean, the speed's one thing, but just the fact that you don't have to stop, you know? Especially when I'm playing by myself. Like, if there was somebody else in here that could chase me around with a grain trailer, okay, fine, but you're playing by yourself, you gotta stop every time it's full and roll the trailer over there, and that takes a lot of time. I'm thinking a default one even wasn't even not on these fields now. It would make one pass up and about a half a pass down, and then it would need empty depending on what it is. Like right now, I'm at 44,000 liters. That's 3 bucketfuls for this thing, 3 tankfuls. So I would have had to empty it 3 times by now. I'm pretty sure base game holds like 16,000 on this. It's just too much. Does seem to be kind of missing spots a little bit. Gotta be honest, I don't even really care. It'll be okay. Can really look to see the condition of this field. Oh wow, it was actually fully fertilized and wow. The AI actually did a good job planning this field. Normally when you buy fields off the AI, they're all in disrepair. You don't get nothing off of them. This is quite the large field, though. Holy hell. Let's see the. This is 50 acres. The other one's 61. So it's not quite the biggest field we have. Those ones are kind of small. He found power somewhere. Off to pick him up. Have a nice drive. He managed to plug it in long enough just to text you to come get him. Probably, so I'll catch you later. Alright, you have a good night, buddy. I doubt I'm going to be here much longer, but I'm sure I'll catch you over an intensive stream. I think I'm going to finish this field, and I think I'm going to call it a night. I knew that was coming. It's for you, Intense. Somehow looking at the map helps me to know how much further I have to go, even though I can just, like, look here. Oh, there's that much left. Got a bad habit of looking at the map to figure it out. Oh. Nope, that didn't work. Almost done, almost done. Trent says he's grilling boogers tomorrow. Yeah, I'm watching. I can't hear him, but I'm watching the chat over there. I'm not really sure I want to know what's going on. I will be nowhere near him, though. He did? I'll clip it. Okay. I can't hear him. I can just see him getting really angry. Oh man, this thing's dirty. Wonder what all these screens do. I mean, the floor's dirty inside of it. Never spent a lot of time in cab view in this game. A whole lot of detail in there that doesn't really much do anything. There's nobody driving. One thing you can give this game, they put a lot of detail into their vehicles. All right. 306,000 liters off that field. I'll take it for free since I bought the field with it already planted. Will it all fit in this trailer? Oh yeah, this is definitely a high capacity trailer. So that's done. All I gotta do is let that empty and I'll toss it all in the silo. But I think that's gonna do it. Tomorrow we'll come in here, pick all the straw up, get all the field work done, whatever needs done on that one. Really not a whole lot. Fertilize, plow, get it replanted and see what we want to do. Evening, co-captain. What's up, Mr. Shadow? You just caught the tail end here, sir. I am about to get out of here, so let's see. That button, that button, that button. But yeah, that's going to do it. I appreciate everybody that came in tonight. I apologize I wasn't a little more energetic. Just been feeling kind of blah all day after too much sleep last night, so hopefully tomorrow's better. That being said, let's find who we can rate out to. Who's on? Driving home from job number 1. Have a good night. Appreciate you stopping by, buddy. What is that? No. Alright, I'm going to send you guys off to Just Peachy Gaming. He's another member of the Farm Sim community around here. He's been in my stream a few times. Real good dude. Stream's a little crazy. He's got a whole lot going on, but it's a lot of fun too. So I'm going to send you over there. Let him know who sent you. And I will see you all probably tomorrow. Peace out.